Hey, it's Rico here. Just wanted to share a little bit of a different design that we had for a moonboard or a climbing wall. It's an A-frame design, and one of the things I like about it is that it's adjustable. So if you look at the top here, I used some 3/4 inch galvanized steel pipe, and I made 3 hinges at the top where the legs on either side come together. We live in western Pennsylvania near Amish country, and there are a number of Amish lumber mills around. And one of the nice things about what they do is they make full dimensional lumber. So a 2x4 board is 2 inches by 4 inches, 2x6, etc. So the legs on this are 2x6. I have 6 legs, and I have a couple of cross supports just to keep those legs from spreading out. I also have a piece of chain, actually 2 pieces of chain. This is 5/16 chain here, which allows it to be adjustable, but it also keeps it from kind of pancaking, which was one of the concerns that my 14-year-old son had. One thing I'll say about it, it's heavy and it's super sturdy. So I think that even without the chain, this isn't going anywhere, but the chain gives him a little peace of mind and gives me a little peace of mind too as a father. I have chain on both sides, and I left 3 or 4 links in there. Right now this wall is at about a 28-degree angle, the wall itself, but there's enough chain in there where I can adjust it out to about a 45-degree angle. Because the wall is heavy, it probably weighs 350 or 400 pounds. One of the things I did was I found a big sturdy branch, and I built the wall flat on the ground in place. I put a couple of screw eyes, large screw eyes, on either side at the top. I put a tow strap over the branch and came down and connected to those screw ties, and using my Jeep, basically I just lifted it. I pulled the Jeep in one direction and the wall lifted straight up under that branch. So if you're thinking about a design like this, which I'd really recommend, as I said, it's super sturdy. Unless you have 4 or 5 pretty strong people who can help you lift it, which wouldn't be hard to do, you might want to think about finding a place where you have a nice big branch. The other thing I like about this design in particular is that it's easy to take apart. So if I take those hinges out of the top, again, right up at the top here, so I just drilled a hole in the top of each of these boards. I rounded them off just so it would look a little nicer. If you take those hinges out when it's laying on the ground, it's easy to unscrew everything, take it all apart, store it for the winter. Obviously in western Pennsylvania we get some snow. The wall itself, I use 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood, and that works out really nice for the holds, the number of holds that I have. It is really hard to buy holds right now. I'm waiting on some new holds, but right now I have 27 or 28 holds in the wall here. On the back side of the plywood, one of the things that I did was I basically put some steps in here so that it's easy to get up and down the back side, to move the holds around, to add new T-nuts if you need to. For the time being, we just have some hay on the ground here. Provides a little bit of cushion if my 14-year-old should fall, but we're thinking about trying to find a crash pad or 2 to put down there at the bottom. Again, it's not easy to find that kind of thing right now with everybody out there exercising. We also used, I think it's Moonboard.com has some plans for where and how to drill the holes in the board. So we just pretty much followed that plan. I don't have the dimensions here in front of me. But we just pretty much followed that plan. There's a grid on here where we put holes every, looks to me like 8 or 9 inches. There's a grid that's about 8 or 9 inches square. But just wanted to share that. Happy climbing. Hope you, if you have any questions, feel free to follow up and just hit up my YouTube page there, and I'll be happy to try to answer any questions that you might have. Thanks for looking.